Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
Most insurance companies see you as a claim number. Most law firms see you as a case file. When their top priority is their bottom line, you only get a fraction of the attention that you deserve. At the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, it's personal. We listen to our clients to see the whole picture, because every part of you is important. For a team built on relationships and results, call Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson at 304 Lawyers. Or visit us at burkeandschultz.com.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg is looking for joyful, dedicated primary lead teachers for grades K through 4 to join our vibrant team for the 2026-27 academic year. We're searching for educators who believe in more than just lesson plans, teachers who inspire a love of learning, build confidence, and weave biblical truth into every subject. At TCCA, we offer so much more than a classroom. With a 100-acre campus full of outdoor adventures, daily research-based agriculture classes unlike any school in the state, movement-based instruction, equestrian education, and bi-weekly student choice clubs, and a Christ-centered classical education that connects learning to real life. Our students don't just thrive, they flourish, and so do our teachers. If you're passionate about laying a strong foundation for young learners and want to be part of something bigger, we'd love to hear from you. Email your resume to Rachel Hull at RachelHullTCCA@outlook.com. That's Rachel Hull TCCA@outlook.com to apply or learn more. The Classical Christian Academy is located at 7192 Arden Noble Road, Martinsburg, West Virginia 25403.
Well, welcome out to the baseball-softball complex here at Washington High School, getting you ready for EPAC softball action for the first time on TV10 in this 2026 season. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call. Kyler High producing back in the studio behind the cameras this evening. Ethan Elliott, Colton Musgrove. All right, sorry folks for the technical difficulties. It looks like our power source might have gotten temporarily just unplugged for a second. We went out, all of our stuff came right back in. So now we can get into the pregame show, brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. You can buy your next vehicle online and they'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit them online at fordofhagerstown.com. You never know what you're going to get when you're broadcasting out on the high school baseball and softball fields. Colin, tonight, just in case we missed it, Dylan Bishop, Colin McLaughlin on the call, Kyler Hyde back at the studio, Ethan Elliott, Tyler Strong, and Colton Musgrove behind the cameras tonight. We've got Jefferson versus Washington softball here tonight to kick off the softball coverage for the 2026 EPAC season. And we'll see what we've got tonight. Jefferson's got a lot of injuries this season. Talked to Coach Rummel before this game, and he said that they're missing a lot of key pieces, especially in the leadership side. So it's going to be a lot of young players out there for tonight. And Washington has really hit their stride under Coach Orkowski. They're 4-0 on the season in their last 4. So tonight, Washington and Jefferson, we think of this as a marquee matchup in EPAC softball. We're going to see if this evening that is the case.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Dylan. It's usually, at least for however many years we've been here, one of these two teams coming out of the region to represent heading to the state tournament. And for the most part, it's been Jefferson that's gotten the better of Washington overall. Yes, Washington's had some representation, but we'll see how this year goes. You look at the EPAC as a whole. You have teams like Musselman, Hedgesville,
Good evening, ladies
Spring
and
Mills
gentlemen.
too, that
Tonight's matchup between
have
the
all
Jefferson Cougars and your very
gotten some
own
big-time
Lady
wins and
Patriots.
feel like might
Well, the
have
scoreboard
gained some
reveals
ground
an
here
interscholastic
against
athletic
Jefferson
contest. The real winners
and
are
against
those who
Washington
display
too.
Good sportsmanship. Those people who
Yeah,
see
I mean,
competition as a game
I
and
think
not a
that
war.
tonight's
Those who show genuine
version of
concern for
Jefferson that we
each
see
player,
is
those
going to
who
be
accept all
perhaps
decisions
different than what we see at the end of the year,
Remember to
depending on the
support
injuries.
when
Coach
you're
Rummel didn't
playing
give me
this
the
scholastic
details on what those injuries are, how long they last, anything like that. But I think this is still an opportunity for the Cougars to meet their kind of premium competition in the Panhandle, in the EPAC for this season.
Playing third base, number 22,
As we
Leanne Martin.
get the introductions here for the
Number
lineups,
6, Maddie Clark.
we can kind of get into those ourselves. The starting batteries tonight are brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Family-owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced and certified technicians. Call them at 304-901-4777.
Pitching, number 13,
On the Jefferson
Piper Hunt.
side, it's going to be Piper Hunt
Designated player,
throwing to
number 4,
Maddie
Matilda
Clark
Shaver.
behind the plate.
And flexing
And
tonight,
for
number 10,
Washington,
Gunny
it's going to be
Dudley.
Kenzie O'Hara
The Lady
on
Cougars are
the
coached by
bump
Joe Rummel.
in the circle
And now,
for
for the
Washington,
Lady Patriots.
pitching to Addie Clark
reserve.
behind the plate.
Number 2, Lexi Bard.
And as we get things going, we can give
Number
you the
10,
starting
Brooke
lineups
Hardy.
as the teams come up to
Number
bat.
6,
I think
Izzy
we're going to go
Penn.
ahead and go to a 3-minute
Now,
break.
the
And after that
starters.
3-minute break,
Maddie
we'll
Clark,
be able to come
center
back
field, number
with
12,
first
Abby
pitch.
Musser.
This is EPAC Softball on TV10, WRNR TV on YouTube.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg takes it personally. Discover the difference an employee-owned dealership makes and experience the transparency, honesty, and care we provide every customer every mile of the way. And this month, drive off with an amazing deal on the Toyota you're looking for. CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
The Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results hopes to see you at the 29th Annual Eastern Panhandle Home Show, April 11th and 12th, inside the Martinsburg Roundhouse. Make sure to stop by their booth located at RH 35 and 36 to meet the team and learn how they can help you with your needs. The Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results is proud to be a gold sponsor again this year of the home show and hope to see you at the Roundhouse, April 11th and 12th. The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
Jefferson State Jewelers and Battleground.
Starting lineups are brought to you by CMA Honda of Winchester, located at 3985 Valley Pike in Winchester. Call 540-686-1622 at CMA Honda of Winchester. Owners just care more about you. Jefferson is going to come up in the top of the first. Their lineup goes as this. Number 22, Leanne Martin, is going to lead things off and play third base. Maddie Clark will be in the 2 spot wearing number 6 and catching. In the 3 spot, it's going to be number 7, Jersey Rummel at shortstop. Ainsley Phillips will be in the cleanup spot playing right field wearing number 2. Savannah Smith in center field will hit 5th wearing number 3. Number 24, Alyssa Darr, will be in the 6th spot at first base. Caroline Abe will be hitting 7th wearing number 5 and playing second base. In the 8th spot, it's Piper Hunt, the pitcher, wearing number 13. And in the 9th spot, it's going to be Michaela Shaver, the designated player, number 4. And then we've got Gunny Doley as well in the flex spot, wearing number 10. And this will be our first pitch here to Leanne Martin. First pitch brought to you by the Marius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors John Everson and Phil McCoy. Stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Call 304-263-4343. That's Kenzie O'Hara in the circle for the Patriots. First pitch ball, second pitch strike.
Yeah, first one just below the knees, next one a little bit higher, able to clip the zone.
A 1-1. It's going to be hit in the air. Doesn't look like it's going to quite stay in play. It's going to go over the Jefferson dugout for strike 2.
Hey, Colton, if that's where the coach is going to be, just get ready for anything that comes to the outside.
Top of the first inning brought to you by Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, a family-owned full-service funeral home proudly serving the area since 1880. 1-2. Out of the zone. Evens things up at 2-2. Here's that 2-2. It's going to come in low. Around the shins. Run things full.
Yeah, great quality at bat here to begin. We'll see if it results in getting on base or not.
This is going to be hit into play just past the glove of the shortstop and into left field for a leadoff single.
There you go, by Martin, able
now
to
batting,
put it
number
right
6,
down
Maddie
in the gap.
Clark.
That's what you want from a leadoff batter.
This will bring up Maddie Clark, the catcher. A leadoff base runner for Jefferson. This Jefferson County matchup between the Cougars and the Patriots. Strong start to the year for Washington. Jefferson, rocky start with a lot of injuries. Next pitch, fouled away.
A lot of power there on that swing. Watch out if she can put it fair.
Here comes O'Hara again. This is going to be hit into play again, just in front of shortstop. Throw over to second base in time. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, number 7, Jersey Rummel.
That's all Washington able to get out of it. Ball hung in the air there for a while. Ella Rank only able to get one.
Looks like we already got something here with the lineup card, or not really sure what's going on out
Coach
there.
Rummel trying to check something with the umpires.
Yeah, got Clark at first base here, game changer, just trying to figure it out.
So that's not...
You got a courtesy runner here for the catcher. It looks like that's what it's going to be, and I believe it's number 1 here for Jefferson, and we don't have one, of course, on the roster. That
No, we don't.
So
let me check it down here.
Pitch high.
So this is on their lineup card at the very least. Gia Picabonini.
Okay.
I might be reading the handwriting wrong. And this is going to be hit hard by Jersey Rummel. And you just got to watch that one go over the fence. A bomb from Jersey Rummel makes it 2-0 Jefferson in the top of the first.
Well, that's why you put her there in the lineup for big moments like that. Start off here for Jefferson.
Now batting,
big time
number 2,
swing to go up by 2.
Ansley Phillips.
Quick start for the Cougars. You mentioned Jefferson having a lot of key players out of the lineup. Jersey Rummel, not one of them.
No.
She's been around. And she made O'Hara pay. That brings up Ainsley Phillips in the cleanup spot now with the bases empty. Just 1 out. No strike on that first pitch.
And sometimes when these teams meet, 2 runs is enough for a win.
Big cut that time from Phillips, nothing doing.
Obviously, Washington still hasn't came up to bat, so we'll see kind of how this game goes. But
0-2. O'Hara lets that one go.
You love the fact that you're going to eventually play some defense and have your pitcher already with a lead.
And this one popped up and looks like out of play. Clark made a run after it behind the plate. Nothing doing. So Phillips will step back in. 2-strike count. O'Hara can't get that one by her. She fouls it off just barely. In the field behind O'Hara, it's Smith, Rank, Valentine, and Benner from third to first, and Wilson, Musser, and Clayton from left to right in the outfield. This next pitch high and out of the zone.
2-2 count now.
O'Hara has to come back from that early home run for Jefferson. This is hit high and up in the air. This is going to hit into the bullpen behind the Washington dugout, close to us.
Yeah, I was looking up here, trying to lean against the wall for some protection of the dugout roof that were tucked nearby, and was waiting to see if it would hit the roof and roll its way to me. Got a bit of a slope there.
Our camera we currently have on TV 10, that's right next to us. That's where we are. This is going to be a slow roller in the infield. Again, Rank with a play. This one's in time. That'll be out number 2.
Now batting number 3, Savannah
Smith.
Smith.
Defense there and able to pick you up after giving up the home run for out number 2.
Savannah Smith will step in next. Center fielder trying to make something happen. Taking the first pitch inside for a ball. Alyssa Dar will be due up next if Jefferson can keep this inning going. O'Hara's next is just a bit low.
So Smith now ahead in the count 2-0. Pick your pitch. If it ain't it, let it go.
O'Hara taking her time. Next pitch. That one will hit the zone for a strike.
A good riser there. You could see it go right at the letters up to the shoulders as it entered the strike zone. And with a 2-0 count, you're not wanting to swing at that high fastball riser.
Here's a foul ball.
Almost took out a car.
Yeah, just rolling down the street.
Yeah, you got the street there, and
that would be pretty
goes
unlucky.
Back and forth, and goes into the yard right across. I mean, that would just, truly be bad luck on poor timing. But
yeah,
probably has come close, if not occurred.
And this is going to be hit in the air to left field, but underneath it and making the play is Addie Clark for out number 3. 2-0 Jefferson after the 2-run dinger by Jersey Rummel. Patriots will be behind as they come up to bat for the first time after this 60-second break. This is EPAC softball on TV 10.
You have choices when it comes to appliance repair, but before you call a large corporate chain, consider what BW Appliance brings to the table. BW Appliance Repair offers fast in-home appliance repair services to the eastern panhandle of West Virginia, including Jefferson County and Berkeley County. We strive for professionalism, dedication, and honesty. Call us today at 304-279-8858 to schedule immediate service. You can also visit us online at bwappliance.repair.
The Eastern Panhandle is home to teachers and healthcare workers, farmers and fishermen, servicemen and women, golfers, bicyclists, and people who love the outdoors. Where we call home isn't any one thing, so we're not either. At Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, we are honored to help you plan a celebration of life that reflects one's individuality.
Our trusted local team is here to see that your wishes are honored and that your special story is told.
The bottom of the first is brought to you by the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 with modern and realty results. Looking for a home in the tri-state? Call the Larry DeMarco team at 304-263-4222 and visit them online at modernrealtyresults.com. Washington up to bat here in this next half inning. The first time up, so we'll get you their lineup. They're going to start with Addie Musser, number 12 in center field, and it's Kylie Benner, wearing number 8, playing first base. Kenzie O'Hara, the pitcher, wearing number 7, will hit third. Then it's Sophie Valentine, wearing number 9 in the cleanup spot, playing second base.
Now
Maddie Smith, the third baseman, number 3, will be in the 5 spot. Then it's Jordan Clayton, the right fielder, number 13. Number 1, Addie Clark, the catcher, bats 7th, and it's Sophia Wilson in left field, wearing number 5, and Ella Rank, the shortstop, rounding things out, wearing number 4. Here is Musser to start things out. First pitch from Piper Hunt is fouled away, and I should make a correction on a pronunciation that I was going off of a handwritten lineup card. Gunny Dudley is the flex player for Jefferson this evening.
Gotcha. Musser now behind in the count after fouling that off.
This next one in low for a ball.
Yeah, good eye there. Didn't want to chase one that was heading low and away from her. See Hunt's out there trying to get early control.
Next pitch fouled away.
Again, Musser with contact, just hitting it backwards. She's able to tee that one up. She might tee off.
Piper Hunt waits. It's going to be Dudley, Smith, and Phillips in the outfield for Jefferson as the next pitch comes in. It's a big swing and a miss and a strikeout for Hunt.
Yeah, Hunt got her with the high fastball. Musser just couldn't help herself from offering at it.
Now batting number 8, Kylie Benner.
Kylie Benner comes up. In the 2 spot, first baseman. Big cut at the first pitch. Can't get around on it.
Just slightly off with the timing there as you see her look back at the dugout to see what their viewpoint was.
This next one going to be fouled away, straight back to the backstop.
You saw Benner bend the knees a little bit more on that swing, trying to get her center of gravity a little bit lower to put that one out into the outfield, but just off the end of the bat.
0-2, catches his zone, strikeout looking. Benner shakes her head, didn't think that was the case. But that's 2 straight Ks for Piper Hunt. And a 2-run home run in the top of the inning is going to be great
number 7,
for Hunt.
Kenzie
Working up here on the mound.
O'Hara.
So if this is how this is going to go for the Washington lineup, Cougars are in the driver's seat. Kenzie O'Hara, pitcher versus pitcher, fouls away the first one.
Yeah, I said after the 2-run home run, you wanted to give Hunt the lead to pitch with and be comfortable with. She looks more than comfort. Looks like she's made herself at home here through the first 2 batters.
Next one. No swing. It's a strike.
Washington's lineup right now just trying to figure out the zone, and by then they're already behind in the count.
And the next one, big swing and a miss. Piper Hunt strikes out the side in the first inning after getting 2 runs of run support in the top. That means Jefferson leads 2-0 as we go to the second after the 60-second break. This is EPAC Softball on TV 10.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Honda of Winchester takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors, and good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Honda of Winchester, owners just care more about you.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
We're back for the second inning here from Washington High School. Top of the second, brought to you by Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkins, and the personal injury attorneys. Visit burkeandschultz.com. We play hardball. It's going to be 6, 7, and 8 in the order for Jefferson after they got a 2-0 lead through 1.
Yeah, statement start for the Cougars. We'll see if they can keep it going here after that.
Now batting, number 24, Alyssa Dar.
First baseman Alyssa Dar will come up first. Kenzie O'Hara looked pretty good outside of the home run. Gave up a seeing eye single to the leadoff hitter. Here's a strike to start inning number 2. It'll be Dar, Abe, and Piper Hunt in this inning. This is a big swinging strike, too.
And Dar just behind that one. Going to need to be disciplined here with the count.
O'Hara settling in at 25 pitches so far. Here's the next one. Strike 3 called. Got him looking.
Batting number 5, Caroline Abe.
Outside part of the plate. Hits the zone.
All right, Caroline Abe up to bat. Second baseman. First pitch swinging. This is going to be in the outfield, pretty shallow, but running in for it is Musser to make the catch.
Now batting number 13.
Even though we saw that home run earlier,
Hunt.
the wind started to pick up here in Charlestown, whipping around, and when that wind's blown, I think that's going to keep these pop-ups inside the fence instead of going out the way it's blowing.
Hunt going to look at the first pitch a little low for ball 1. Apologies to Caroline Abe for going with the, I guess, Japanese pronunciation of the last name, like Shinzo Abe. That brings up Piper Hunt, 8th in the order, with Michaela Shaver waiting on deck. Fouled off on the next pitch. So already a better inning here for Kenzie O'Hara. Jefferson got the leadoff runner on base in the first. Next pitch going to be popped up. Looks playable for Benner, roaming over into foul territory. Makes the play for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. Goes Jefferson in the second. Washington will try to get back down 2-0. After the 60-second break, we'll be back with more EPAC softball on TV 10.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Did you know a fully loaded truck weighs 80,000 pounds? I do know that they can cause a lot of damage in a wreck. Over 40,000 people die every year in crashes. And distracted driving is getting even worse. I wish we had better ways to prevent distracted driving. Me too. But one thing we can do is help people who've been injured in car and truck accidents. Hurting almost heaven? Dial the 7s. 304-777-7777.
SkinnerWins.com.
Welcome back for the bottom of the second, brought to you by the Berkeley County Health Department. Prevent, Promote, Protect, offering public, clinical, and environmental services at 122 Waverly Court in Martinsburg. 4, 5, and 6 in the Washington order due up after Piper Hunt sent down the side on strikes in the first inning. Sophie Valentine next for Washington.
Dugout here to our left for Washington, trying to fire her up. Valentine gets a little bit of chin music there almost.
Yeah. She'll step back in. Going to be your first one to hit one in play against Hunt. This is hit out of play to the backstop.
A lot of these foul balls for Washington so far going straight back. Just got to find the right swing point here.
That next one a little inside and perhaps low for a ball.
And a good eye there by Valentine.
Back on the rubber is Hunt. Here's the pitch. That'll be inside again and a bit low.
Hunt was ahead here, now is lost her way in this at bat against Valentine.
Next pitch, that is going to be called a strike.
Yeah, you needed that one there on the 3-1. Just had it at the shoulders. I think if I'm Hunt, I'd go right back to it.
And getting the bat on this one, but just a little late, is Valentine. Staying alive. 3-2.
Hunt's got a lot of speed on that pitch. You can see Valentine up in the box now, too.
Payoff pitch, fouled away again.
The more pitches you see, the better your chances are, usually.
The Patriots batters didn't have to make Hunt work very hard in that first inning in terms of number of pitches. It was only pitch 17. Even after a long one here to start the second. Next one, called strike 3. Valentine was going towards first base. That's number 4 to start the game for Hunt. Maddie Smith is next.
Now batting, number 3, Maddie Smith.
Hunt right now in control out there. See if that continues.
First pitch out of the zone, inside and low.
Smith with a very wide stance here. Bit crouched down too, trying to shrink that strike zone a bit for Hunt.
Hunt's next one, looks like that comes in a little inside as well.
Smith confident now here with this 2-0 count. You can see she's a little bit farther back here in the batter's box compared to Valentine.
Trying to get a little more time to catch up to that fastball. This one's fouled away.
Yeah, just so far here today, the timing hasn't been there for Washington early on.
It's Jordan Clayton, the right fielder, on deck for the Patriots. Here's the next one. Big swing at one that rises above to the shoulders. 2-2.
Yeah, Hunt's riser's lethal here so far. Very impressive with that delivery. Washington's had no answers for it yet.
And this one, foul tip into the glove. 5 straight strikeouts for Piper Hunt to start the game.
Incredible. I mean, unstoppable right now.
Now batting, number 13, Jordan Clayton.
Jordan Clayton up to bat. Surprisingly, as a high schooler in 2026, coming up to some audio slave. Lefty versus righty. This is going to be popped up for the first time. It's in play, and Jefferson makes the catch. Jersey Rummel brings it in to retire the side. That means it's still 2-0 Jefferson after 2 full ones here from Charlestown. We'll take 60 seconds and come back for the third. This is EPAC Softball on TV 10.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Back for the top of the third, here from Charlestown, brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Center, leading healthcare here and everywhere. 2-0, Jefferson with the lead.
Now batting, number 4,
third time.
Shaver.
Up the bat. It'll be the bottom of the order before we flip back over to the top. Michaela Shaver, designated player. Taking the spot in the order for Gunny Dudley, the left fielder. In the 9 spot before it's back to Leanne Martin up top, and this is a base hit in the left field. So your second leadoff at the bottom of the order doing her job.
Now
gets
batting,
on base.
number 22, Leanne
Second
Martin.
leadoff single in 3 innings for Jefferson. And here's the one that got the other, Leanne Martin.
I mean, as you said, your other leadoff spot in the lineup pretty much. Your 9-hole hitter getting on base in this situation, trying to add on more. Momentum's all on the Cougar side right now.
Bunt. It's a bunt that only clips foul and back to the umpire.
Kind of hear the conversation here with that pitch, just struggling to put it in play, she was saying, and go over to talk now with Coach Rummel about it.
Coach Orkowski's going to come out, talk to Addie Clark behind the plate as well, checking on her as that foul tip was off of Clark. Just got to make sure that she's all right. And it looks like she is.
Yeah, probably stung a little bit. Good thing it's not a bitter cold out here. Definitely colder than we expected, though.
Got some windy conditions out here that are making it chillier than
Schaefer over with this practice pitch thought it was a live pitch and was taking her lead afterwards. Then realized, oh, I don't ask to do that right now.
So now Martin can step in after not getting the bunt down the first time, see if she goes back to it. She is going to square around. Fake bunt, swings at it, it's fouled away.
Yeah, you'll see that more in softball than baseball just because the diamond's shorter, obviously, getting to the base is a bit shorter, so.
Not enough time for the infielders to come in. They can fake them out.
Yep.
Here's the next pitch. That bounces. Runner is going to go. Hesitated, but gets down to second base in time.
Yeah, just late with the throw, being in the dirt, and then the throw wound up being short as well. Now runner in scoring position with nobody out. With 2 strikes on you and 1 ball. See if O'Hara can get a strikeout.
This is going to be fouled away again. He's 1-2.
Pitches dangerous here to this Jefferson lineup already you've seen. She could get a riser maybe, be nice. Ooh. What happened?
We were off.
Our stream completely dropped down here out of nowhere.
All right.
Trying to
this is fouled
fix
off.
it, but it went from, I mean, we were at 30 whatever hundred.
Well, we are right up against a dugout wall.
All right, it's coming back up now. Hold on.
There we are. Martin steps back in. And this is low for a ball. Apologies for the, I'm going to guess, visual lag we were getting as the signal dropped here in Charlestown.
No idea how, but we're back to where it was.
Martin going to put this one in play. This could be trouble. It's going to land in front of the center fielder for a base hit. And on the throw to third, Martin almost past halfway to second base. He's going to run back to first.
Number 6, Maddie Clark.
But that means it's runners on the corners now for the Cougars.
Hey, another single for Martin. 2 for 2 on the day now.
And Maddie Clark comes up, was able to put the ball in play, which here with no outs could increase the lead for the Cougars. This is going to be a bunt attempt. It's going to get down. Runner's going to stay at third. No play anywhere, as it was Addie Clark, coming to the plate
number 7,
to get it,
Jersey Rommel.
but no play anywhere.
Oh boy. What do you do here if you're Washington? Bases juiced, no outs, Jersey Rummel up to bat.
Exactly who you want up for the Cougars.
Yeah, I already saw her clear the fence today.
I will say it was that play that made me realize that tonight's catchers are Addie Clark and Maddie Clark. So now we'll have a pitcher's visit. Out in the circle, Coach Orkoski talking to all the infielders, making sure everybody knows where to go, depending on who gets the ball. 5 hits given up now by Kenzie O'Hara.
Wow.
Intentional walk.
I wasn't sure if they would do that, but, I mean, you don't want her to put more across, so big respect there.
Wow.
But a crazy move. Intentional walk to make it 3-0. I mean, that's a Barry Bonds-esque situation.
You can't even see that happen to Barry Bonds. They don't even do that to him. They didn't even do that to him. And there's the base hit from Ainsley Phillips on the first pitch. Following. 1 run scores. The rest of the runners stay. The ball's thrown away. You had Jersey Rummel trying to make a break for third, but
now batting number 2.
No doing as Clark stayed.
Still nobody out here, and Jefferson's just annihilating Washington here.
Yeah, this is not what we were expecting, hearing about all the injuries that Jefferson had and in the start to the year for Washington. This brings up Savannah Smith, the center fielder, fouling off the first pitch.
I mean, they're seeing the ball incredibly well here today.
And, I mean, think about the other side here. Piper Hunt has 5 strikeouts against the first 6 batters she's faced and retired the other one. No hits for Washington. A 2-run lead felt like enough with a start like that. 4 runs and now bases loaded still with no outs. Savannah Smith was the third out in the first. Next pitch, high for a ball.
And if you're O'Hara, you just can't be rattled right now.
No.
You got to somehow, some way, stick to the game plan.
You got to find your way out of this. No outs. Now this part of the order did go down, but this is hit in the field, base hit for a single. Everyone's going to go one base. Bases stay loaded. It's an RBI single for Savannah Smith. It's 5-0 Jefferson.
Yeah, I mean, hey, station to station. That's all you need right now with nobody out.
Absolutely.
Put them in play, score a run, do it all over again. Singles, singles, singles.
Brings up Alyssa Dar. Struck out looking to start the second inning. She's going to take strike 1 to start this at-bat. You hear Coach Rummel down at third base saying, gotta swing, be aggressive. Even hitting one in play for an out can drive another run. This is in play. This is going to be over to second base. It's Valentine going to first for an out, and they'll trade a run for it.
Now batting number 5, Caroline
RBI ground out. Makes it 6-0 Jefferson. Brings up Caroline Abe. First pitch to her is not going to quite find the zone. 1-0 start. First base open. First time here in a few batters. First time this whole inning, actually, since the leadoff hitter. This is fouled away.
Yeah, and good thing there, too, because that ball got away from your catcher and Clark. No contact would have made it very close to a possible next run coming in.
That was 51 pitches for O'Hara. Here's the next one. That's going to be high off the catcher's glove. And you saw a little bit of a thought to come home, but deciding better of it. It's Phillips staying put at third. 2-1 is the count. O'Hara rocks, fires up high for a ball. Ball 3. First base being open might come into play here where you get a walk and load the bases again.
Yeah, you need a more competitive pitch there. That one not even close to the zone.
Here's the next one. Big cut. Nothing doing for a strike.
O'Hara needs to go right same spot.
Another payoff pitch for O'Hara. Here's a 3-2. Foul tip into the glove for a strike. Strike 3.
Now
out number 2.
13, Piper Hunt.
Yeah, great job there by Clark to hang on to that one off the tip.
Now here's your 9th batter of the inning. Piper Hunt, the pitcher. A chance to really give herself even more insurance, swinging and fouling off the first pitch.
You know she wants it.
Hey, you're the pitcher going up there. You see 2 runners in scoring position. You say, that's going to help me specifically.
And if you get them across 8 runs, that's a mercy rule here in a few innings.
Here's the next one. Big cut again from Hunt. Swings through it for strike 2.
But I think O'Hara sees that and is just
Yeah.
putting them close but out of reach. 2 great pitches there. One low, this one high. We'll see where she goes now. She's got Hunt guessing.
Swinging strike 3, foul tip into the glove. 2 straight strikeouts gets O'Hara out of the jam, but still in the inning, 4 runs come across for Jefferson. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Now Piper Hunt has 6 runs of support to work with. We'll go for a 60-second break, come back with the bottom of the 3rd. This is EPAC Softball on TV 10.
Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg is looking for joyful, dedicated primary lead teachers for grades K through 4 to join our vibrant team for the 2026-27 academic year. We're searching for educators who believe in more than just lesson plans, teachers who inspire a love of learning, build confidence, and weave biblical truth into every subject. At TCCA, we offer so much more than a classroom. With a 100-acre campus full of outdoor adventures, daily research-based agriculture classes unlike any school in the state, movement-based instruction, equestrian education, and bi-weekly student choice clubs, and a Christ-centered classical education that connects learning to real life. Our students don't just thrive, they flourish, and so do our teachers. If you're passionate about laying a strong foundation for young learners and want to be part of something bigger, we'd love to hear from you. Email your resume to Rachel Hull at RachelHullTCCA@outlook.com. That's Rachel Hull TCCA@outlook.com to apply or learn more. The Classical Christian Academy is located at 7192 Arden Noble Road, Martinsburg, West Virginia 25403.
We go to the bottom of the 3rd, brought to you by Dignity Memorial Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery. Attention to detail like no other. Visit dignitymemorial.com. Addie Clark, the catcher, steps in, trying to be the first one to get on base for Washington. Takes ball 1 to start. Piper Hunt, 3rd inning of work in the circle for Jefferson. 5 straight strikeouts to start the game and a pop-up to end the 2nd. Here's one popped up out of play. Going to go near the baseball field where
they're done.
Yeah, exactly. They started, I want to say, an hour early.
Yeah, they started at 6. I believe they were against John Hanley, if I'm not mistaken. I can double-check that here.
Here's the next pitch. That's going to be low for a ball.
Oh, James Wood. I knew it was one of the Winchester teams and got a 2-0 win.
One of those schools named after a guy.
Yeah.
I guess both of these schools are too, Jefferson and Washington, if you really think about it. And this is going to be a ball. Or it's named after the county, and the county's named after the guy. However you want to go about it.
Washington's definitely, though.
Yeah. They are the Patriots, after all.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the next one. This is hit on the ground, and it's going to be in play just before it goes foul and thrown over to first for the out.
Low throw there. Tough play for Dar. Had to get it right off the dirt. But you keep the no-hit bid alive.
Now batting number 5, Sophia Wilson.
And the fielders for Jefferson finally getting something to do.
That's all you can ask for.
First pitch swinging and missing is Sophia Wilson, the Washington left fielder. Next pitch to Wilson's going to be high and outside. Even the count. Ella Rank will be next before the lineup turns over for Washington. They'll need a base runner to see the top of the lineup come up again in the third. Next pitch in for a strike. Wilson stepped back from it, but it caught the plate.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say too. That movement got her to pick up that back foot just out of her comfort zone.
Next one, too high. Make it 2-2.
Wind's starting to pick up here a little bit more too, making it a bit tough.
You got a sprinkle of rain that's been going on for most of the game here, but here's another one low. It's been a bit hard to even notice that it is raining, other than a very slight mist. Now Piper Hunt, payoff pitch. Swinging, strike 3. And that's half a dozen Ks for Piper Hunt through the first 8 batters.
I mean, the command's just on point here today.
Ella Rank.
It could have been ball 4 if Wilson laid off of it, but that rises late. Tough to lay off of it with 2 strikes.
Yep.
Ella Rank doesn't lay off of this one to start the at-bat. 0-1 as she misses. Next pitch doesn't hit the zone, makes it 1-1. Dylan Bishop, Colin McLaughlin with you on the call. Ethan Elliott, Colton Musgrove, Tyler Strine behind the cameras. Kyler High back at the studio. Here's a 1-1, swung through for strike 2. Colin also acting as the on-site producer this evening and smartly put on his gloves here as it got a bit colder than we were expecting.
Just one, the one that's out having to push the buttons, the other's tight in my pocket.
And there's another strike 3, 7 Ks for Piper Hunt the first time she goes through the Washington order. We're going to go to the 4th, 6-0. Jefferson will take 60 seconds, come back with more EPAC softball on TV 10.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
You have choices when it comes to appliance repair, but before you call a large corporate chain, consider what BW Appliance brings to the table. BW Appliance Repair offers fast in-home appliance repair services to the eastern panhandle of West Virginia, including Jefferson County and Berkeley County. We strive for professionalism, dedication, and honesty. Call us today at 304-279-8858 to schedule immediate service. You can also visit us online at bwappliance.repair.
Welcome back for the 4th inning here from Washington. Top of the fourth brought to you by Skinner Accident Injury Lawyers, representing accident injury claims for over 50 years. Go to SkinnerWins.com. Jefferson's going to look to keep adding to their insurance runs. A 6-0 lead for them as Piper Hunt dominates in the pitching circle. But they have really gotten to Kenzie O'Hara as well. In this inning, we'll see who we saw to start the third, as the Cougars got all 9 up last inning and scored 4. Michaela Shaver started it with a single and leads off the fourth as well. This bounces in front of the plate for a ball. Next one on the ground, right back to the pitcher, throw to first. And that's out number 1.
Now
an easier out, pretty much defensively there. Routine play. You finally don't have a leadoff batter on base.
This could be a back and forth trend here for Washington, as leadoff hitter got on in the first, led to 2 runs. Second inning, it was 3 up, 3 down. Third inning, leadoff hitter got on, 4 runs. Now we'll see how the pattern goes as the leadoff hitter's down this time. Leanne Martin starts this at bat with the ball. Top of the order now up. Martin, Clark on deck, Jersey Rummel in the hole. And this is going to be on a line right past the shortstop's glove. Ella Rank has had that happen now a handful of times tonight, twice for Martin, who's now 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
Maddie Clark!
That's just a perfect leadoff batter in your lineup.
Absolutely. So Maddie Clark has hit the ball on the play both times. It's a fielder's choice. She's reached base both times as well. Play was made at second base in the first, and she singled, scored a run in the third. This pitch will be a ball. O'Hara, 64 pitches. This is hit high but shallow. Muster's going to call off everybody, make the catch in center field.
Now batting, number 7, Jersey
Rummel up to bat, and they walked her intentionally with the bases loaded last time after she hit a 2-run home run in the first.
Yeah, and then gave up a base hit right after that to allow another run, so they're going to pitch to her.
First pitch low for a ball.
But even pitching to her, I'd pitch around her. Make her chase to make contact.
That's what that first pitch sort of looks like.
Especially with these 2 outs. Nothing dead red for her to put over the fence again if you're O'Hara.
A 1-0 inside for ball 2.
And at this point, with the 2-0 count, I might just intentionally walk her again. Just in case.
Could think about it.
Don't want one accidentally put somewhere.
Yeah. 2-0. It's low again. Gets past the catcher. And Clark goes down to second.
Now I think you definitely do it.
Yeah.
The base is already open. Might as well. Because if one gets by again, you don't want one on the corners. Then I guess not. What do I know?
She still might not see one close to the zone here. This is high and goes off the catcher's glove, and maybe that speaks to what you said there, Colin. And Rummel's going to run all the way to second base. O'Hara was not looking at all.
Now batting,
Clark was making the throw back to her.
Phillips.
And there you go, Colin. That speaks to why you might think about doing that.
Oh, 100%.
So now instead of first and second, it's second and third. There's 2 outs, though. Ainsley Phillips takes strike 1.
It's still Phillips, last time up, put one right back up the middle. She does that again. It scores 2.
Phillips did ground out first time up, 1 for 2. But has that RBI from the third. This is a big swing, but fouled off.
0-2 count. That's what you wanted. Can you finish it off, though, if you're O'Hara?
Savannah Smith on deck also had an RBI single last inning.
I don't think she has a strikeout yet, does she?
She's got one, or two, excuse me. Struck out 2 in a row. And this is fouled off. Actually, got those last 2 outs in the third.
Oh, yes.
With runners on second and third.
Forgot about those.
With 2 swinging strikeouts for Abe and Hunt. But that's it. Well, actually, I need to make a note in mind. There was a strikeout looking by Alyssa Dar, so that's 3. This pitch is high for ball. 1-2.
If you're O'Hara, you can't let her get away.
O'Hara again. Here's a pitch. Called strike 3. Pitch. Leaves 2 more in scoring position for Jefferson, but the Washington offense has a lot of work to do, trailing 6-0. We'll take 60 seconds, come back with more EPAC softball on TV 10.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at FordofHagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
12, Addie Musser!
Bottom of the fourth is brought to you by the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to WVJusticeLawyers.com. Washington brings the top of the order back up for the second time. Has not found anything against Piper Hunt for the Cougars yet. This is a first pitch hooked foul in the left field, but I mean, honestly, one of, if not the best ball that's been hit tonight by Washington.
Yeah. I mean, if that's fair, that might be off the fence, the distance it had. Maybe even over the fence, who knows?
This one's taken. It's Musser, Benner, and O'Hara.
Smart pitch there, I think, for Hunt. Change the eye level now here for Musser after a close call for the foul ball to begin the at-bat.
Next one, the Hunt rises too far. 2-1. For Musser, it was a strikeout swinging to start the batting off for the Patriots.
She did again. It makes me feel like maybe both of those pitches slipped. I don't know. Because she's had control of that riser for a majority of today.
And that's a big swing and a miss.
I think you go to that riser, though, right now.
A 2-2 count. That one gets by her for another strikeout. That's 8 already for Hunt. And that's in 10 batters faced.
Now batting, number 8, Kylie Benner.
Benner comes back up, struck out looking in the first. And this one's just a little high for a ball.
Yeah, good eye there by Benner.
Hunt gets ready, throws another. Big swing and a miss.
Looked like the same pitch, or at least pretty close to it. That's Kai Benner wanted it.
It's just 46 pitches so far for Hunt. And that one must have been a little inside.
No, called it a strike. I think he was just late.
Here's the next one. That swung through for strike 3. Incredible performance up on the mound so far. That's 9 strikeouts for Piper Hunt.
Now batting number 7, Kenzie O'Hara.
Kenzie O'Hara's up next. And what do you know? She struck out swinging her first time up. Here's one fouled away.
Good contact just again. Timing not there here for Washington today at all. I mean, if you were able to make contacts like that in play, it'd be a different story today.
This is another one called for a strike. That's 50 pitches now for Hunt, and no sign of slowing down. This one up around the eyes for ball 1.
I mean, why not? 0-2 count, make her chase, or at least try to get her to. I'd do it again.
Yeah, why not? 1-2. She will look like just about the same pitch, but this one's fouled off.
Do it again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it for Hunt.
And you can see a change in the swing from O'Hara, going a little higher with it, able to get some contact.
Maybe if you got to change up, send her one just to see, but nah.
Another one fouled off.
I mean, this has been a great game called here so far for Jefferson.
This will be low, maybe inside for a ball. O'Hara battling, pitcher versus pitcher. There's the next one. This is going to be hit into play, and it's fair, and past the glove of the left fielder, Dudley. It's going to be extra bases for O'Hara. She's going to stop at second, breaking up the no-hitter, the perfect game, even, for Piper Hunt. First sign of life for Patriots.
Now batting number 9, Sophie Valentine.
All right, there you go. For Washington, you finally get something. You got 2 outs, though. Can you duplicate it?
Well, the courtesy runner for Washington.
Looks like it's a number 2.
Alexis Bard.
There you go.
Sophie Valentine struck out looking. First time up. And this is going to be hit well into left field, but Dudley is there to make the play. Number 3. So Washington finally gets a base runner on, but it's with 2 outs and nothing doing. Jefferson still leads 6-0. Going into the 5th. Here from Charlestown. We'll take 60 seconds and come back. More EPAC softball on TV 10.
The Eastern Panhandle is home to teachers and healthcare workers, farmers and fishermen, servicemen and women, golfers, bicyclists, and people who love the outdoors. Where we call home isn't any one thing, so we're not either. At Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, we are honored to help you plan a celebration of life that reflects one's individuality.
Our trusted local team is here to see that your wishes are honored and that your special story is told.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg takes it personally. Discover the difference an employee-owned dealership makes and experience the transparency, honesty, and care we provide every customer every mile of the way. And this month, drive off with an amazing deal on the Toyota you're looking for. CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
Our top of the 5th inning is brought to you by CMA's Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships. Proud to be the owners who just care more. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call. For TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in studio Kyler High. Behind the TV10 cameras, it's Tyler Strine, Ethan Elliott, and Colton Musgrove. 6-0, Jefferson with an unexpected lead against the Washington Patriots.
Maybe not fully unexpected, but one that's 6-0 unexpected.
Yes, 6-0 being, yes, definitely part of the unexpected part. Here's one low into Maddie Smith to start the fifth. O'Hara's next pitch. This is going to be hit into play. It's going to be right underneath for Washington. That's Abby Clark out in left field. Actually, excuse me, that's Sophie Wilson. That's going to bring up Alyssa Darr. First pitch is a ball low.
And now, even after that play, they have Wilson shifted over towards left center a bit here instead of the line for Darr.
Next one, swing and a miss.
Darr not even close there on that one.
Darr, RBI ground out in the third, struck out looking in the second. Here's one on the ground. O'Hara, throw on the first in time. Benner goes low and makes the play.
Now batting number 5, Caroline Abb.
2 quick outs here for Jefferson, unusual. You can see some frustration there for Darr after that.
Here's first pitch. O'Hara throws a first pitch strike to who's now just been announced as Caroline Abb, and Jefferson dugout at least going with it. Maybe that's the correct pronunciation. We're getting there eventually.
I don't know. They were saying Abe earlier.
Someone did respond.
Just been the nickname of Abe Lincoln.
And this is hit into play the opposite way for a base hit with 2 outs.
Now
Jefferson spills some life here in the third with 2 outs.
One of the coaches saying, hey, that worked. Must have changed the approach here in the at-bat for her to get that one for the opposite field, as you mentioned. So must have saw something in this matchup between her and O'Hara to say, hey, instead of you trying to pull it, go Oppo.
O'Hara's first pitch to Piper Hunt. This is going to be hit well into center, but it looks like it's right at Addie Musser. She does make the play for the third out. 1 hit and 1 left on for Jefferson in that half inning. That means that we go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 6-0. The Cougars have the lead. This is EPAC Baseball on TV 10.
1 minute.
The Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results hopes to see you at the 29th Annual Eastern Panhandle Home Show, April 11th and 12th, inside the Martinsburg Roundhouse. Make sure to stop by their booth located at RH 35 and 36 to meet the team and learn how they can help you with your needs. The Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results is proud to be a gold sponsor again this year of the home show and hope to see you at the Roundhouse, April 11th and 12th.
After a car accident, call the local law firm that can give you the help you need right now.
Get more with Manchin Ferretti, the one with 115 years of combined experience fighting for West Virginia accident victims. Get more with Manchin Ferretti.
The one that takes on the big insurance companies.
Get more with Manchin Ferretti. We're Manchin Ferretti.
After a car accident, we'll fight for every dollar you deserve. And if there's no recovery, there's no fee. So call right now.
Get more with Manchin Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
We move to the bottom of the 5th, brought to you by Trips Flooring. Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring needs. Calls Trips Flooring at 304-229-7009 or online at tripsfloorsanding.com. Trips Flooring also our sponsor for Coach's pregame interviews, which he didn't have quite enough time to get broadcasted here this evening. We had a technical difficulty, let's call it, in pregame. We got unplugged for a second, it seemed like.
Zapped us right as we started, unfortunately, so that kind of messed some things up.
First pitch is going to be fouled, and it looks like just barely out of play.
Disappointed in Tyler there. I thought he could have made a play on that one, but
he would have had to leave the camera.
Yeah, the white post there might have made it a little bit difficult.
He's a cameraman of principle. Matty Smith
gives us a thumbs up. Doesn't know we're talking about him, though.
Matty Smith going to hit this one. Hooked. Foul. Dudley tried to make a play for it. Slid towards the fence, but it was out of play.
Smart. Knee slide.
Yeah.
And of course, he wasn't crashing into it recklessly.
Might be a little fun to slide out there on the grass with the mist we've gotten so far tonight. It's 5, 6, and 7 in the order. Due up for Washington, trying to get on the board against Piper Hunt. Fouled away on this 0-2 pitch.
I bet you, though, whoever does Dudley's laundry isn't happy. She does it, though. It's her own doing.
Those stains will be tough to get out, yeah.
Power washer for the all-white unis. That's what you got to use. I love these all-white unis, though, here for Jefferson. I mean, we're close enough to where you can see the numbers. Any other sport, I'd hate them because I'd be too far away to know the jersey numbers. But no, the drips, very nice for Jefferson, including the helmet when they're up to bat.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, the big Cougar logo on the side. It is pretty nice. Here's the pitch to Clark. It's called strike 3, and there's finally double digits in strikeouts for Piper Hunt.
Now batting number 13, Jordan Clayton.
One of the only 3 on the 4 now total on the game batters that have faced Piper Hunt. Comes up the bat now that hasn't struck out. Is Jordan Clayton. First pitch is a ball. Clayton and Addie Clark on deck are the only 2 in the lineup for the Patriots that haven't struck out at all. We got O'Hara with a double and a fly out from Valentine last inning. They struck out in their first at-bats. This is a ball. Comes in low. It's been a one-hitter so far for Piper Hunt. This one's going to be looked at for strike.
Clayton says, all right, now I know. Not going to just give me a free base.
That was pitch 63 from Hunt. Here's the next one. It's going to skip right in front of the plate for ball 3.
You can see Hunt there fixing the dirt again in the circle on the rubber.
She'll step back on the rubber now, and the 3-1 hit on the ground and into center field. Rolls past the second baseman for a one-out single.
And she just went the wrong way.
Yeah.
Pulled her off the bat. She started going over towards first, and that went right in between second and short.
Now batting number 1, Addie Clark.
Just poor defense there to lead to the base hit. Would have been close at first.
Yeah, I think just off the crack of the bat, instinct is to go to your left.
At least for
a lefty.
Or Abe,
it's one of them. We think. Strike comes in the next time.
The dugout was saying Abe Lincoln, so we'll say Abe Lincoln. Hopefully she enjoys that nickname.
This is Addie Clark, 0 for 1 with a ground out. This is going to be hit hard over our heads. Crash up against the right field fence for the baseball field.
As we mentioned, they got a 2-0 victory earlier.
Next pitch, going to be contact on this one as well, but fouled away.
A lot of foul balls here today for Washington, especially straight back.
They have not been able to make very clean contact against Hunt, if any at all. 10 strikeouts, and now a 2-strike count here. That riser way too high, goes over the head of the catcher, and Clayton's able to go to second.
Yeah, not sure if maybe it's the mist picking up a little bit that's making Hunt kind of lose their grip. Maybe, I don't know. Trying to get a new ball here after that. They got to find him in the dugout. They've been losing a lot to go out of play, so got to be quickly brought in.
Clark looks down the third base line. Now steps into the box. This will be the 70th pitch for Hunt. Wind up and the pitch. This is going to be fouled away again. Clark battling.
Incredible at bat here. You've battled. Can you win the battle?
And there's strikeout number 11 on the swing and miss. So make it now just Clayton who stands on second base. That has not struck out tonight for Washington.
Now batting number 5, Sophia Wilson.
Sophia Wilson came up in the third inning. Had a swinging strikeout. This pitch, that swung on and missed.
Not even close. Making contact on that pitch.
It's been a lot of swinging strikeouts since early on for Hunt. Was kind of alternating them through the first 4. Only one looking since. This is looked at for strike 2.
Good riser there. I think Hunt's ready for another victim.
The 0-2. This is going to be hit over to left field, and it's caught in left field by Gunny Dudley for out number 3. But Jefferson does get one on to second base again, but that's the furthest they've gotten. Jefferson still leads 6-0 as we go to the 6th. We'll take 60 seconds, come back with more EPAC baseball, softball on TV 10.
Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations Robert Fields & Sons looks forward to seeing you at the 29th Annual Eastern Panhandle Home Show. They're the family-owned full-service funeral home that's proudly been serving the area since 1880. Their booth will be located at FS 55. At Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, you always get a second estimate along with expert pre-arrangement consulting by a certified pre-planning consultant and cemetery assistants. The home show will take place the weekend of April 11th and 12th at the Martinsburg Roundhouse.
Insurance companies like to play games. They say they're on your side, but they aren't. We have a team that can handle any curveball they throw. At Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, you get a dedicated lawyer, and every case gets a team effort. So you get nearly 150 combined years of experience going to bat for you. And we like to win. Join the team that takes your personal injury case seriously. Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. We play hardball.
We move to the top of the 6th, which was brought to you by Parsons Ford at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number 1 by making you number 1 first. Parsons. Jefferson coming up
now
to the plate.
Batting number 4, Michaela
A familiar
Shaver.
sight. Michaela Shaver in the 9th spot, starting an inning. Just like she has in the 3rd and the 4th. She's 1 for 2 a single and a ground out, and scored a run in the third. O'Hara still in the circle for Washington. This is fouled away.
I couldn't straighten that one out. And it rolled a good ways down the line, so gotta wait for it to be relayed in and exchanged for a new ball.
Flips back to the top of the lineup after this with Martin and Clark. This pitch comes in a bit low for a ball.
Got a eighth of a swing there. Took it at least off her shoulder to think about going around, but saw it going low, so held back.
And this one pushes Shaver back a little bit, but it catches the plate for strike two. This is hit into the play. Off the glove of the second baseman. Throw in time is in time. Sophie Valentine got it just in time.
I'd like to see our slow-mo replay for that one.
I would too.
Now batting number 22.
He wanted a appeal down to home plate, and the home plate umpire said that's his call.
Got a very strong warning about it, too, saying I don't want to hear another word about it.
Yeah. So Leanne Martin comes up 3 for 3 with 3 singles. First pitch is a ball.
I think we had a good view of it.
Martin has scored once off of her 3 hits. This is going to be in play. Valentine again. This one, no dispute about it, way in time for out number 2. So Martin finally doesn't get on base.
Now batting number 6, Maddie Clark.
Again, they're hitting them over opposite side. Valentine. Good defense.
This will be the 89th pitch for Kenzie O'Hara. This is going to be bobbled at short. Rank not going to have enough time to pick it up and throw it. Clark is going to reach. And boy, does that spell a little bit of trouble for Washington, as that means Jersey Rumble gets to come up with a runner on base.
Yeah. She had the 2-run home run at the start.
First pitch in for a strike. Not quite pitching around her like last time, or when they totally pitched around her in the third, and a bases loaded intentional walk after her 2-run home run in the first.
Gonna get a change of runners out there.
That is your catcher that was sitting out there at first.
Yep.
Now the shortstop Rummel steps back in. 0-1. This is going to be swung on and fouled away.
Just missed putting that one out of here.
Looks like that one definitely was going onto the road past the first base side. O'Hara readies for the 0-2. That's high for a ball.
Good job there by Clark, jumping up to snag that one to avoid letting it go to the backstop. Giving a free base away.
A 1-2. Low for a ball.
Very cautious with who's at the plate here and where you want to put those pitches, clearly.
3 RBIs and a run scored tonight for Rummel. There's a pitch over to left side and just past the glove of Maddie Smith at third base. And it looks like it's misplayed out in left field. Trying to go for third, tagged out, is your courtesy runner for out number 3. So Jefferson had a chance to add on after that, but Jersey Rummel's base hit is all we're going to see in the 6th. That means we move to the bottom of the frame Still 6-0 Cougars. This is EPAC Softball on TV 10.
Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations Robert Fields & Sons looks forward to seeing you at the 29th Annual Eastern Panhandle Home Show. They're the family-owned full-service funeral home that's proudly been serving the area since 1880. Their booth will be located at FS 55. At Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, you always get a second estimate along with expert pre-arrangement consulting by a certified pre-planning consultant and cemetery assistants. The home show will take place the weekend of April 11th and 12th at the Martinsburg Roundhouse.
Insurance companies like to play games. They say they're on your side, but they aren't. We have a team that can handle any curveball they throw. At Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, you get a dedicated lawyer, and every case gets a team effort. So you get nearly 150 combined years of experience going to bat for you. And we like to win. Join the team that takes your personal injury case seriously. Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. We play hardball.
We move to the bottom of the 6th. Here brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Buy your next vehicle online and they'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit them online at fordofhagerstown.com. Starting things out for Washington will be the bottom of the order. Ella Rank, the 9th spot, will take a ball from Piper Hunt to start off the inning. Back to the top of the order after Rank, it's Musser and Benner on deck and in the hole. First pitch fouled away. And onto the street.
If they could hit those forward, I mean, they'd be home runs. They're carrying backwards. Maybe they need to stand backwards. I don't know.
It's going over a fence.
Yeah.
Not the one you want. Here's the next pitch. Rises up too high. Ball 2. Rank only her second at bat here in the bottom of the 6th. And another one that goes up too high. Ball 3.
Hunt still effective, but starting to slightly lose control of that riser, it seems like.
That was pitch number 78 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's another one high. First walk of the night. Given up by Hunt.
Can you make something out of
now
it?
Now batting number 12, Addie Musser.
Can you open up that window and make this a ball game?
Top of the order comes up with no one out and a runner on. But the thing about the top of the order is Musser and Benner on deck are both 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. That's been a common theme tonight, and this one's taken up for a ball. So Hunt will try to have to bring that down a bit. She's been missing high here to start the inning. Hunt will get this one in for a strike. That was dead center in terms of bringing it down. Here's the next one. That will go back up high for a ball.
That pitch just isn't there anymore for her. Gotta go to something else in these situations.
Been out here for a while. Time is called.
Gonna start seeing a little bit more of the gamesmanship here.
With a quick time, here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss. Makes it 2-2. It's been 2 hits and a walk so far tonight for Washington. Not often they get a runner on base. Here's one hit right to Rummel. Going to go to first and throw it away. Both runners going to move up a base. Rummel hesitated.
On the ball.
Rummel hesitated before throwing to first. Tried to see if she could get the play at second base. There was nothing there. So now it's 2 runners in scoring position with no outs.
8, Kylie Benner.
So second and third, no one out. We will get a mound visit from Coach Rummel. Washington will bring up Kylie Benner. He's 0-2. Kenzie O'Hara on deck.
Moments now if you're Washington.
O'Hara did get herself a double last time she came up. She waits on deck. So this could be Washington's chance to finally get to Hunt. Put some runs up on the board. Running out of time. You're down to your last 6 outs. Down by 6. Benner up at the plate. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. First pitch. He fouled away. That was the 85th for Hunt as the pitching count grows. Here's the 0-1. This is going to be popped up, and it looks like it's going to be shallow right field. Phillips runs in, makes the play, runner tags up, and over the catcher. Washington scores their first run of the night.
There you go. Yeah, at least got one. Still got the runner at third.
Now batting number 7, Kenzie O'Hara.
It seemed like Phillips running in from right field kind of was focused on the catch, wasn't thinking about a tag up because of how shallow it was.
Very aggressive for Washington.
O'Hara swings at the first pitch but fouls it away.
Needed a new ball here.
Yep, time is called. O'Hara 1 for 2 with a double last time up. This is high for a ball.
You got Jefferson's coach is telling the outfield to shift over to the right. Not worried about a pull hit down the line here.
And this is foul, and looks like it'll only just barely make it out of play. Count 1 and 2. Hunt, next pitch, blows it by her for strike 3.
I don't even think O'Hara was ready there. Way behind on that swing.
Yeah. That's strikeout number 11 for Hunt. And it came at a big moment with a runner on third and just one out.
Number 9, Sophie Valentine.
So that means Sophie Valentine could be the last hope in this inning, where it looked like you were making some progress against Hunt. First pitch is up high. 1-0. Hunt struck out looking in the second, flew out to left field in the fourth. This one high again.
Still got that runner at third.
Almost stepped back out. This pitch. Little inside. Runner coming home. Not watching. Trying to steal. And she's out. Musser tried to make the aggressive play. Tried to catch him napping. Hunt, the reaction time just enough for the third out. That means we're going to the 7th, and it's still 6-1. Jefferson takes 60. Back with more EPAC softball on TV 10.
Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations Robert Fields & Sons looks forward to seeing you at the 29th Annual Eastern Panhandle Home Show. They're the family-owned full-service funeral home that's proudly been serving the area since 1880. Their booth will be located at FS 55. At Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, you always get a second estimate along with expert pre-arrangement consulting by a certified pre-planning consultant and cemetery assistants. The home show will take place the weekend of April 11th and 12th at the Martinsburg Roundhouse.
Mother Shuckers. Fresh Florida stone crab straight from the boat to your throat. Blue crabs, king, snow, Dungeness, all available year-round. Try and find that anywhere else around here. Homemade soup specials every day. Mother Shuckers is located at 1014 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Mother Shuckers, we have an opinion. If you don't like it, shuck it up, Buttercup. Come on over to Mother Shuckers.
We move to the 7th inning, the top of which is brought to you by L.A. Roberts Jewelers, committed to excellence in quality design and craftsmanship, located in historic downtown Martinsburg. Jefferson's got one more shot at adding on some insurance after Washington put one up on the board
Now batting
in the bottom of the
number
5th
2, Ainsley
and was
Phillips.
caught stealing at the plate to end the inning. Whoa. You almost died. Wow. We got a bullpen session going on behind us, and one almost poked through.
It did.
Hit the back right in between us. Hit the back of my chair at something?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, whoever's warming up for that for the 7th potentially apologized for it, but they didn't do anything wrong, I don't think. This is a ball. This is last shot for Ainsley Phillips. And this one's hit well into right field. Backing up for it is Clayton and making the catch. Loud out number 1 to start the 7th.
Now batting number 3, Savannah Smith.
Savannah Smith, 1 for 3 with an RBI single in the 3rd. Which is where Jefferson did most of their damage, 4 of their runs. This next one is a ball. Kenzie O'Hara had 98 pitches. Still out there in the circle for the Patriots. And this is a big swing and a miss. It's been a strong back half of the game, though, for O'Hara. Hasn't given up a run since that 3rd. She'll step back in for a 1-1. And this is going to be hit on the ground to 3rd base. Maddie Smith throws over across the diamond for out number 2.
Now batting number 24, Alyssa Dar.
Alyssa Dar's got a shot 0 for 3, but has an RBI on a ground out with the bases loaded.
The offense, though, for Jefferson's been quiet here the past few innings.
Mm-hmm. That RBI ground out was the last run that the Cougars got in. This is a ball. They had the bases loaded with no outs, up 6-0. Or excuse me, with 1 out because you had that ground out.
Yes.
This is going to be hit into play, backing up for it, but under it, again, is Clayton for the 3rd out. So that's a quick inning for Jefferson at the plate. They'll only be up by 5. Can't add anything on to it. We'll take 60 seconds. Come back with Washington's last gasp at making a miraculous comeback. This is EPAC Softball on TV 10.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Honda of Winchester takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors, and good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Honda of Winchester, owners just care more about you.
The bottom of the 7th on TV 10 is brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Family-owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced and certified technicians. Call 304-901-4777. Washington's last shot to come back in this one, trailing 6-1. Sophie Valentine was up last inning, but you had an unsuccessful steal of home. She's back up with a fresh count, takes ball 1. It's Valentine, Maddie Smith, and Jordan Clayton due up in the 7th. Here's a strike. Piper Hunt working quickly as the pitch count rises up to 95. This one outside, make it 2-1. Next one, low, almost in the dirt, 3-1. As we saw last inning, Hunt looked like she was losing a little bit of that control. Here's the next one, 3-1 on the ground. Shortstop, Jersey Rummel, throw, and the base hit is beat out. Valentine with the speed to get an infield single.
Now batting
only the
number
3rd
3,
hit for Washington.
Smith.
That could be what starts a rally. This brings up Maddie Smith, 3rd baseman, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. This is hit right back up the middle on a line. Base hit. Bobbled by Savannah Smith, but runners only go 1 bag. And it's 2 on in the 7th and final inning.
Now batting number 13, Jordan Clayton.
I think you're right. Pitcher. We know very well that someone was warming up for Jefferson. So, Piper Hunt comes out. We'll take a 60-second break or the pitching change as Washington tries to come back. This is EPAC Softball on TV 10.
Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg is looking for joyful, dedicated primary lead teachers for grades K through 4 to join our vibrant team for the 2026-27 academic year. We're searching for educators who believe in more than just lesson plans, teachers who inspire a love of learning, build confidence, and weave biblical truth into every subject. At TCCA, we offer so much more than a classroom. With a 100-acre campus full of outdoor adventures, daily research-based agriculture classes unlike any school in the state, movement-based instruction, equestrian education, and bi-weekly student choice clubs, and a Christ-centered classical education that connects learning to real life. Our students don't just thrive, they flourish, and so do our teachers. If you're passionate about laying a strong foundation for young learners and want to be part of something bigger, we'd love to hear from you. Email your resume to Rachel Hull at RachelHullTCCA@outlook.com. That's Rachel Hull TCCA@outlook.com to apply or learn more. The Classical Christian Academy is located at 7192 Arden Noble Road, Martinsburg, West Virginia 25403.
Call to the bullpen on TV 10, brought to you by CMA Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg. Stop by and see them at 48 Kelly Island Road in Martinsburg, or call 304-263-8821. They're moving lives forward. Josie Rummel comes from shortstop to the pitching circle to try to close things out for Jefferson. We'll get any changes in the field that we need here. I think it was just your flex player coming in there at shortstop.
Yep. Almost a wild pitch. Good job there by Clark to keep that one in front.
Gia Piccolomini is your new shortstop. And a ball to start things out. Runners on first and second with no outs. Washington trails by 5. Jordan Clayton swings at this one, but nothing doing.
That one looked low. You see the swing.
Here's the next one from Rummel. This is on the ground. Shortstop. Toss over to third for the lead out. And, man, that was almost some trouble. Leanne Martin, her first attempt at stepping on the bag wasn't there, but I think it also might have blocked Valentine's hand from hitting the base, so she was able to adjust and get the out. Now we had a check from Washington.
Yep, a quick appeal, and home plate umpire confirms the call.
That's a 6-5 fielder's choice to get the lead runner. So now Addie Clark gets a shot at getting these runners closer to home. Grounded out to third and struck out in her first 2 at-bats. And this is a one that goes really high. It was honestly a nice snag by Maddie Clark to keep that one from the backstop.
Yeah, if I'm Washington's Clark, I'm making her throw you a strike.
Rummel's pitch, low, and this one skips away under the glove of Maddie Clark, and the runners will advance.
Even during the warm-ups, Rummel was kind of struggling to find the strike zone there, so make her pound the zone. Take the free base if you can.
Rummel will get the call from Coach Rummel in the dugout. The 2-0. This is hooked foul down the left field line. Sophia Wilson waits on deck. We're at the 7 spot in the order for the Patriots. Rummel's 2-1. It skips. Runners coming home. Not in time is the tag. And Washington cuts the lead to 4.
Free bases. You can feel momentum shifting over here. But will it be enough? Same thing.
So that run will be credited to Piper Hunt. So now you got a runner on third with 1 out and a 3-1 count. And it's 6-2. The Cougars in need of 2 more outs. Rummel will step off quickly. Trying to get that motion right, throwing it into the glove. Umpire steps back behind the plate. We're ready.
See if whatever was said there during that meeting is effective for Jefferson.
3-1 pitch. This is on the ground, and Piccolamini gobbles it up, but in the process of falling down, not going to have enough time to make a play. It's called an RBI infield single for Addie Clark.
As we mentioned, that's your flex player out there at short now. Wasn't your starter because of the pitching change. Rummel was your
now batting
shortstop. She's at the circle now.
Wilson.
And that change, enough to keep Washington's hopes here.
First run credited to Jersey Rummel. Sophia Wilson take the ball. Here's a runner stealing second base. Ball hits her as she slides into second. Rolls into center field.
Washington very aggressive here. Jefferson feels like the wheels might be falling off.
As Yogi Berra once said, it ain't over till it's over.
Yeah.
Because just like that, the tying run is on deck.
Mm-hmm.
And now Wilson showing bunt. Tries to put it down, but misses.
Interesting.
You need 3 runs. You've only got 2 outs to work with.
Right. Sack bunt in this situation, unless you're absolutely thinking you're going to get it for a base hit, but I don't know.
This is your 8th spot in the order.
Wind blowing in like crazy. You look up, you can see the rain just whipping itself. So maybe you're hoping that a defensive lapse here.
It's laid down. Catcher throws to first. There's the defensive lapse thrown into right field. Thrown to plate, not in time. It's a 2-run game.
There you go. That's exactly what they were doing. They were testing if Clark could throw down the first. And now you're going to get an appeal that maybe she was out of the base path. I don't know how you get that there. We'll see.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Great call there by Washington and Coach L.
And with the way things are going, make Jefferson prove they can field.
Ella Rank!
I mean,
that's the plan, especially with the way the bottom of the order is batted tonight, even though you're into the bullpen now. This brings up the 9-hitter, Ella Rank.
You've seen a lot of balls be just thrown away by the Cougars. Make them throw you strikes.
This is the tying run at the plate. This is a ball up high.
Make them play defense.
And you've got the top of the order up next. Muster's on deck. Here's a bunt. Going to try to do the same thing. This time the play is made, though. Maddie Clark, that one was closer to her. Didn't have to range forward as much for it. Had more time to make the right play. So now you've got a runner in scoring position, but it's still tying run at the plate.
Addie Muster!
You also saw there, as you mentioned, the ball was closer to her. She was able to pick it up and throw on the left side of the bag instead of the right side of the bag.
Yes. Musser on the ground, right back to Rummel. She's going to jog over to make the catch for the last out. Washington, with a furious attempt at a comeback, comes up just short. 3 runs, not enough to do it in the third. We'll take a 2-minute break. Come back with Postgame Show, EPAC Softball on TV 10.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors, and good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti.
If you've been injured in a car accident, there are 3 things you need to know.
1, do not discuss your accident with an insurance company before you talk to a lawyer.
2, on average, car accident victims with a lawyer get over 3 times more money than those without one.
And 3, at Mansion Ferretti, if we don't win, you don't pay us, guaranteed. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
Join us for the 2026 Eastern Panhandle Home Builders Association Home Show April the 11th and 12th at the Roundhouse in downtown Martinsburg with over 120 exhibits and food trucks on the grounds. Diamond sponsor Pine Creek Structures is giving away an outdoor patio set and you can enter to win. This year's silent auction is sponsored by ERA Liberty Realty Sulin Wergau. The 2026 Home Show is the place to see home builders, remodelers, banks and lenders, landscaping companies, heating and air conditioning contractors, and a whole host of other products with over 120 exhibits. Platinum level sponsors include Shenandoah Heating and Air Conditioning, Orion Exteriors, DRB Homes, and Air Serv Heating and Air Conditioning. Admission is always free, so stop by the Roundhouse and get information on your next home project at the 29th Annual Home Show, April 11th and 12th. This year's gold sponsors include Made in the Shade LLC, Petty Pest Control, Negley's Water, and the Hornby Media Group. Silver sponsors include Valley Shade and Shutter, Matthias Lawn Care, Nicely Done Pools, and CNB Bank. Find out more at ephomeshow.com.
Welcome into the post-game show here on TV 10, brought to you by the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg with a full lunch and dinner menu with daily specials and a clean and comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. Jefferson got out to enough of a lead to where Washington's comeback was not enough to do it in the 7th. 3 runs by the Patriots, but they needed 5. With her performance through the first 5 innings, 6 innings, 11 strikeouts for her. You got the Jefferson performance at the plate in the first 3 innings, 2-run home run from Jersey Rummel in the first. Colin, I think we came in tonight thinking Washington could win especially when we heard about Jefferson's injuries, but they got it done.
Yeah, great performance for Jefferson. Probably a little close for comfort at the end there, but the defense was able to wake up with that second bunt attempt to get a big out number 2, and then a great play by Rummel just to snag that hard ground ball right to her, and that was a wrap on things. But I said it as soon as we went to break. If this was a 9-inning game, the way the momentum was, I think Washington could have very well have came back and snagged this one, but the attempt overall too little, too late, and as you said, you got to give Hunt the credit. She was on fire at the start, and once they worn her down, they made the switch. Too little, too late.
Yeah, it was 2 runs on that home run in the first for Jefferson. It was 4 in the third. Washington was able to answer with 1 in the 6th and 3 in the 7th, but that was it. Game scoring summary brought to you by the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm in Martinsburg, which is about seeking justice for you. Go to wvjusticelawyers.com, and we'll get you some game stats, which are brought to you by CMA, Chevy, and Toyota of Martinsburg, all in one convenient location at 650 Foxcroft Avenue, where owners just care more. On the Washington side, you did get an RBI on a sac fly by Kylie Benner. You got a run scored by Maddie Smith, 1 for Jordan Clayton, an RBI single for Addie Clark. Run scored by Ella Rank. And for Washington, when it comes to pitching, Kenzie O'Hara, 9 hits given up, pitched all 7 innings, gave up the 6 runs, all earned, struck out 4 and walked 2. On the Jefferson side, they were able to get that 2-run home run from Jersey Rummel, who comes in and gets the save. She also had 3 RBIs overall, scored a run. 2 runs scored by Maddie Clark, 1 by Leanne Martin, who went 3 for 4, 3 singles in her first 3 at-bats. RBI single for Ainsley Phillips, an RBI single for Savannah Smith, an RBI and a ground out by Alyssa Darr. 1 hit for Caroline Abe. 0 for 3 goes Piper Hunt at the plate. 1 for 3 with a run scored for Michaela Schaefer. And then Piper Hunt, 6 innings pitched, gave up 2 runs, 4 hits given up, 1 walk, 11 strikeouts for Piper Hunt. And then Jersey Rummel gives up 2 runs, 1 earned in 1 inning, 1 hit, but gets the save. So, Colin, I think that gives you enough to name our player of the game which is brought to you by Parsons Ford, 1400 Shepherdstown Road, and online at parsonsford.com. They became number 1 by making you number 1 first. Parsons, I don't know that I needed to read all the stats to you for you to be able to decide who the player of the game is.
Yeah, it's got to be Piper Hunt for the performance out in the circle. It was hers here for a majority of the game, and that's why Jefferson was able to get the win.
And there you go. That'll wrap things up here from Charlestown. 6-4, Jefferson gets the win over Washington. EPAC softball action. For Kyler High producing back at the studio, Tyler Strine, Colton Musgrove, Ethan Elliott behind the TV10 cameras. Colin McLaughlin next to me, color commentator and the on-site producer tonight. I'm Dylan Bishop saying so long. This has been EPAC softball on TV10. Hope you have a great rest of your Thursday night.